It is June, my friends, and we are almost halfway through the year for our graphic novels of the week. Very happy to be here to talk about what's coming out, what I'm going to be getting this week. If you like the channel and all that, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. We're getting really close to that 1,000 subscriber nirvana. Is that the way to call it? All right. I appreciate you guys for supporting our channel over here and talking comics with us. My name is John Delarose. If you're new here, I am a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator myself. This is Flying Sparks, and this is the final volume, my Ultralight Beams. This is a great volume to just check out my work, or you can go through on this page also and grab the first volume if you want to read all the way through. We've been making independent comics for a long time, and this is my superhero epic, which has really done wonders. I think I crafted a beautiful story here, and I'd love to share that with you. So go to the link in the description below for backer kit and check this out. Support our work, support the channel, support great comics. Thank you guys for being there. Okay, let's get into the graphic novels of the week. I go to cheapgraphicnovels.com, check out the new releases here, and talk about what's coming on this week. Here we are. We have Anais Nin, A Sea of Lies hardcover. Sensuous colored pencils. This international prize-winning impressionistic graphic biography traces the life affairs of the artistic process of Anais Nin, one of the best-known authors of women's erotica in the 20s and 30s. Oh boy. This is a esoteric one, of course, as it is. Interesting. I think I'll pass on that. Bloodstain Volume 4. Bloodstain is a beautiful book by Linda Sajic, and it actually runs as a webtoon. I've read volumes 1 through 3 of this. I actually don't really read online, so I like getting the paperbacks of these. I'll be 100% picking this up. It's about like this like crazy kooky scientist or whatever who gets an assistant who's kind of a normie. She shows up, and it's very much a like a Transylvania type setup, and she's creeped out by him and all that, and there's mysteries ensuing, and she's just kind of doing the base grunt work as she gets to know him, and a romance is kind of developing, Beauty and the Beast style between them. It's really cute. So here it is, Boys Weekend hardcover, part satire horror. Boys Weekend explores what it's like to exist as a trans femme person. Oh joy, everything these days. Yikes. Pass on that. Fan Club Batman Squad. This looks like a kind of little kiddie Batman-y type of thing. Generation X, The Secret of M trade paperback. So this is where Larry Hama takes over Generation X. I'm going to be getting this up. I get all the Epic collections. If you are aware of the channel here, you probably know that. And Generation X was, I liked it as a kid. It didn't really hold up to me in rereading it so far. And I hear it only gets worse from here. I hear this is kind of the beginning of where it goes way off the rails. But I'm going to read through anyway, because why not? It's kind of fun. So 90s goodness with Larry Hama. Let's have some fun with it. I'll be picking that up. Go Power Rangers Deluxe Edition Volume 2. I read the deluxe edition of the other Power Rangers book up through Shattered Grid, and those were very good. I'm not a huge Power Rangers fan, but even as such, just kind of the basic knowledge, those were good comic books all the way through. I hear Go Power Rangers is actually even better, and I've not read Volume 1 of this, so probably not going to be getting this right now. This is one of those that I might pick up later if somebody's like selling it on the cheap in one of my Facebook groups or something like that. But I know they do have a lot of fans out there, and this has been hailed as a really good story. Let me know what you think about this. History of the DC Universe hardcover. This is Marv Wolfman and George Perez's. They did this history where they kind of made continuity kind of work back around the Crisis time, and there you go. I've read this in a different book, but it's definitely worth the read. It's pretty neat. Okay, the Hood Saga of Parker Robbins trade paperback. This looks like new. The Hood. I have no idea what's going on there at all. I have no idea what's going on with any current DC comics. Inferno Girl Red Volume 1. Not sure exactly what this is, but okay. Invincible Universe Compendium Volume 1. Now, this is interesting. So, Robert Kirkman has tried to create a like superhero universe around Invincible for a long time. He had a bunch of different characters spin out of it or crossover with it or whatever. And this is pretty interesting. So you get, let me see what's in here, because I read a lot of these back in the day. Adam Eve, she was a character for a bit. Let's see, Adam Eve and Rex Splode, guarding the globe. They were called the Guardians of the Globe, kind of, in Invincible Universe 1 through 12. So this is a nice little rebrand as an Invincible Compendium. Those stories were all right. I didn't have a problem with them. Jodorowsky Library, Madwoman of the Sacred Heart, and others. This is a bunch of, this is reprints of Jodorowsky stuff now rebranded as the Library. They're very similar. They're not different than the other hardcovers of the Jodorowsky stuff size-wise. They just kind of have matching spines. I've thought about changing out the books I have to this just because it's interesting. This does have a Mobius crossover in it. And so, pretty cool. I might pick this up because I don't have these particular stories. So neat stuff from Europe. It is like very crazy adult content. And so that might prevent me from doing so for real. Chroma by De Felici. This is a prestige series, a new graphic novel collection from Ultra Mega and Medesa de la Sar. Okay, this is a pretty good. Let's see. I don't know anything about this. Chroma by De Felici from Image Comics. This guy's a pretty good artist. I know that. It's interesting. I might check it out. Lore Olympus Volume 4 graphic novel. A new take on the Greek pantheon. I don't really like the cover or the colors. But I don't know. Moon Knight by Houston, Benson, and Hurwitz Omnibus. It looks like this is a reprint of the one they put out last year. I read this. This is the beginning of where they changed Mark Spector into he might be crazy. That, of course, I don't think did very well for the series in general. But that's where it's at right now. And that's what we've got. My Bad Volume 2, 30 Minutes or Dead. Don't know anything about that. Nightwing 2021 Volume 1. This looks like a reprint of Tom Taylor's series. I heard it's actually okay. Once Upon a Time at the End of the World, Volume 1. Looks like another sort of post-apocalyptic deal. I don't know. Not really gripping me. Spawn Origins 25. Wow, this is really getting out there for Spawn. I've never read any Spawn. Is it worth reading? I'd love to hear about that. Spider-Man 2022, Volume 1, End of the Spider-Verse. Oh, boy. There you are. I don't know anything about that either. Spider-Man Beyond Omnibus. Now, this is the Omnibus. There's 3 different covers of this that takes place after Nick Spencer's run, before Zeb Wells' run. So they came out with Nick Spencer Volume 1, then they're coming out with this, and then they're coming out with Nick Spencer Volume 2. I don't know why they wouldn't just come out with the stuff in order so you could read them. I'll pick this up so I could complete my Spider-Man Omnibus collection, but I got to kind of wait on reading the Nick Spencer stuff. Spider-Woman by Dennis Hopeless, the complete collection. This is a pretty short complete collection. I don't think this series did all that well from what I recall, but of course they want to put out some Jessica Drew content because of the movie that's coming out. I don't know. Dennis Hopeless is not my favorite writer from anything I've read so far. Star Wars Han Solo and Chewbacca Volume 2, The Crystal Run. This is just new Star Wars stuff. Strangers in Paradise Volume 1. This is another reprint from Terry Moore. He reprints his books fairly often, and they keep selling out, so he keeps doing more reprints. He's a good independent artist who does very well for himself, so good for him. Turning Japanese hardcover expanded. I'll pass just based on what I'm seeing here. Vern, the Custodian of the Universe, also looks like a pass. Wonder Woman Historia of the Amazons hardcover. I know some people are excited about this with 2 covers at that, but I don't know. When was this storyline from? Whoops. Historia of the Amazons 1 through 3. Eisner Award winning. I don't know. I know people are excited to get a oversized hardcover of this, though. I've seen that. I'm not particularly that interested. And then finally, X-Force by Benjamin Percy, Volume 6. I read the first hardcover of this. I liked it, but I'm so burnt out on this whole X thing they have going on with the Krakoa Island and all that I'm just going to be passing on anything going forward. All right. Wow. So a lot of books this week. A lot of like marginally interesting books that are kind of cool. I'd say my most exciting pick of the week that I'm excited about is actually Bloodstained Volume 4. This is going to be a read that I will very much enjoy, and I know that, and I'll pick it up, and it's a quick read too, which I always appreciate. So Linda Sajic does a great job. Okay, let me know if you're picking up anything on this list. Leave a comment down below, hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to check out my books, my friends, and we'll be back soon.